Hi everyone, welcome to On Finance, and in this video we're going to cover Ubisoft Entertainment, fundamental and technical analysis. So here is our usual quick disclaimer, and we jump to our discussion points. Here we have the fundamental section, we have the technical, we have market update, outlook, and I added here a new item. We have the trading results for the last 7 days. So for our fundamental analysis, we have here some figures from Ubisoft's earning and sales report. This is as of the fiscal year 2022-2023. So we have net bookings, that's 699 million euros, but that's exactly negative 3% year on year. And then for digital revenues, we have 640 million, that's 15% up year on year. For player recurring investment, that's around 422 million euros and up by 21% year on year. Now, for back catalog, which is actually composing 72% of the net bookings, we have here 505 million euros, but that's negative 15% year on year. And by the way, Ubisoft right now, or as of this review, January 16 is actually trading around 20 euros per share. Okay, for our financial ratios as of January 16, we have here a 5-year average sales revenue growth, that's 7.80, so still positive, that's acceptable. Same with our net profit margin, 5-year average of 3.15. Now for the debt ratio, we have a 0.82. That's quite low, but it would also mean that the company has a lot of liquid assets. Now for the 5-year P/E ratio, we have here high of 94 and low of 60. And if you're going to look at the current PE of the company, that's negative 20. So it's way, way below its 5-year low of 60. And then the ROE is negative 6.34. Now, this metric is quite unacceptable, but let's try to look at the valuation. So here, we have Ubisoft versus competition, Activision, EA, Tencent, Microsoft. So the book value per share of Ubisoft is around 14 euros. So the computed fair value of Mabuhay Fund is around 30 euros, and the current level of 20, that's exactly around at least 20-30% upside from its current level to all the way up to its fair value computation. And for the Activision, so we have their respective computations here. Fair value of 35, current price of 76. So that's way overvalued based on our computation. For E8, it's 130 versus 125, so there's still a little upside. For Tencent, 400 Hong Kong dollars, and versus the current price of 371 Hong Kong dollars, so still a bit of an upside there. Now for Microsoft, that's 240, current price of 239, so that's pretty much properly valued. Okay, looking at the PE ratio, if you're going to look at here, Ubisoft is actually you're actually paying for nothing if you're going to look at here. That's negative P ratio, but it can also mean that among these assets here or stocks or company, Ubisoft is the most affordable that you can get if you want to expose your portfolio to the gaming industry. Okay, jumping to the technical analysis, we have here the daily charts. Just a recap, we have our pre-COVID of 105, and then our COVID bottom of 50. This should be 50, and then the current level now is around 20. So if you're going to look at, by the way, the currencies should be euros and not dollar. Okay, so we have here 20 euros, and that's also the 52-week low and the key support for now. And we're eyeing for 25 euros as the key resistance. Okay, for indicators, MACD, we have here a bit of an sideways or and downward bias. Looking at RSI also, that's hovering around overbought levels, so we should expect a little bit of upside anytime soon. Now, if we try to zoom out for the weekly charts, you can see here clearly the levels of 20 is way back the key support or key levels in sometime in 2016. Okay, for MACD, you can see here it's really moving sideways with downward bias. But for RSI again, it's over this should be oversold. Okay, I'm so sorry about this one. It should be oversold. 27. So again, an upside should be anytime soon. So market update for the company, we have here Ubisoft shares plunge after forecast cut. So they have lower guidance for their figures in the next quarter. That's why it plunges actually, I think around 5-10% last week. Then we also have here some um, negative news about the company. But if you're going to look at here, for the video game publisher, Ubisoft cancels 3 games. I think this is the main track for now. Okay, negative sentiment from these delays of game launching, and also for this one. Oh, what's the outlook? Our outlook for Ubisoft. So we still maintain a long position for Ubisoft, and then open position near identified key levels. That's 20 to 35 again euros range with cost averaging. And then we're keeping an eye on the next earnings report. And then our target for this year is around near 35 euros. Okay. So for our trading results, okay, for the last 7 days, here are our performance. So all green for now. So we have AMD target at the end and rest of these assets here, and these are the corresponding profit taking levels. So again, our indicators here are based on purely on technical analysis because these assets were actually held for the purpose of trading. We also have some assets that are really held for long-term investing. So those assets are giving us constant dividend every month. So our target dividend is around 7 to 10% per year with monthly distribution. All right, so that's it for now. Thank you very much for tuning in, and I hope that you like the video. Kindly share and also subscribe, and remember to follow us on eToro.